Welcome back to On the Workbench, Kobalt tool fans. We have breaking tool news. In front of you right now, you see something that I was not expecting to see either. We have the Kobalt 24-volt brushless lawnmower. This is self-propelled with a 20-inch deck. This was something I was not expecting to run across today, and I wanted to bring this to you right away because I thought this was rather intriguing. And this contains some other interesting developments in the Kobalt 24-volt tool lineup. Stick with it, and let's see what else we have here. We see the mower here. Unfortunately, Lowe's is only giving us one image to work with here. We can see just with some quick interpretation, we're going to have what I can only guess is going to be a single lever operation for height adjustment with the bar that goes from the front to back. We've got a bag operation. This is 24 volts, but there's actually more to it. As we scroll down to the features, we'll see that in just a moment. One thing I'm not seeing here is any indication of any lights that we've seen in some of the Ego mowers. Remember, Kobalt is brought to you by Shervon, which also makes the Ego power tools for the outdoor power equipment. And at the top here, we have our self-propelled mechanism and our bagger. It'd be nice if we had a view from the other side. Let's take a look at the rest of the specs that are provided to us. And here we go on the side. We have a 2 by 24 volt platform. So this is a 48 volt mower with two 24 volt batteries. That's something that I had mentioned before in my Kobalt lineup prediction video. I'll put a card up in the corner if you haven't seen that yet. And it looks like we're starting to see the first of that beginning to roll out. Now just imagine the possibilities of where all that could go. And now let's look at some more of the specs here. 20-inch steel deck, a 3-in-1 mulching bagging and side discharge option, a single lever 6-position deck height adjustment, one-handed handle for folding mechanism storage and bag access, and a push-button start. As I saw before, this is listed right now, scroll back up here, at $450. So here's a few more specs here. This apparently includes a battery, and what I think is interesting here, this says battery amp hours 5. It's unclear to me if that means two 24-volt batteries at 2.5 amp hours apiece, or what exactly that 5 amp hour is referring to there. We know sometimes these specs have been wildly wrong for other Kobalt tools, so I'm not sure how much weight to put into that 5 amp hour number there, or exactly what that might be referring to. It also says that it has a charging time of 2.8 hours with the mower deck of 20 inches, and that this as a package weighs in at 75 pounds. You know, I'm also intrigued with this being self-propelled, but I'm even more intrigued with the idea of the 2 times 24 volt. So we're looking at 48 volts, sort of kind of effectively. Now this is a tool I was not expecting with Ego coming to Lowe's now, because you know, what's the possibility of this eating into the Ego lineup? I don't know. We've also seen at Lowe's what potentially is the discontinuation of the 80-volt Kobalt line, as that's moving online only. We're seeing some ramp up in the 40-volt tools. There's a sprayer that's coming later on in spring of 2021, I believe. You know, we also know that there's the sprayer for the 24-volt line coming up. And then Kobalt also, and just keep scrolling down here before I get to my next one. Of course, there's no reviews yet. One battery, more tools. So Kobalt also recently put out a new video entitled What's in a Number? And buried at about 38 seconds in it is also what looks to be a brand new blower that is not yet available, or at least that I can find on the Lowe's.com website. And so combined with the chemical sprayer, the lawnmower, this leaf blower here, it looks like we've got an exciting year ahead of us with the 24-volt platform and what might still be to come. Obviously, one of everyone's big hopes is for a nailer. I'm sorry, folks, I don't have that here. See my other video where I talk about other Kobalt tool predictions, and I do have some predictions about nailers in there. Take a look at that. But just want to bring you tonight's breaking Kobalt 24-volt tool lineup news with the 2 times 24-volt lawnmower. If you like this kind of content, give it a thumbs up. Click the subscribe button if you haven't already done so. Thanks for watching, and have a great day. Bye.